Milo was a small orange cat who lived in a cozy cottage with his human, Emma. He loved soft pillows, warm sunbeams, and the sound of birds in the garden. But there was one thing Milo hated more than anything else in the world: rain. Rain made the ground wet. Rain made the sky gray. Rain meant no playing outside, no chasing butterflies, and no naps under the tree. When it rained, Milo would sit by the window with his ears flat and his tail twitching. "This is the worst day ever," he would grumble with a tiny meow. One Monday morning, Milo woke up, stretched, and walked over to the window. Drip, drip, drip. Rain. His tail drooped. Emma poured him breakfast. "Cheer up, Milo," she said. "It's just a little rain." But Milo didn't want to cheer up. He jumped onto the windowsill, gave the outside a grumpy stare, and let out a long sigh. Then he climbed into his blanket and sulked. Day after day, the rain kept falling. It rained on Tuesday. It rained on Wednesday. By Thursday, the garden was full of puddles, and the sky looked like a wet sock. Milo was tired of being inside. He was tired of watching the rain. And most of all, he was tired of feeling grumpy. On Friday morning, Emma put on her boots and coat. "I'm going outside for a bit," she said. "Want to come?" Milo blinked at her. "Outside, in that?" Emma smiled. "You don't have to stay out long, just try it." Milo hesitated. Then he thought maybe I could just look around. He slipped outside and placed one paw in the wet grass. Cold. But then he noticed something. The puddles sparkled like glass, and the leaves looked cleaner and greener. The raindrops made soft, tapping sounds on the roof, like a lullaby. Milo took a few more steps. He sniffed the air. Everything smelled fresh. Then, suddenly, a drop landed right on his nose. He froze. And then he laughed. A soft, chirpy meow escaped him. I didn't melt, he thought. That wasn't so bad. He started jumping from puddle to puddle. The rain made funny ripples, and Milo tried to catch them with his paws. Emma watched from the porch and laughed. "I guess you don't hate the rain so much today," she said. Milo shook his wet fur. Maybe it's not the worst thing ever. When he finally came back inside, wet but smiling, he curled up in a dry towel and purred. He still didn't love the rain, but he had learned something important. He couldn't stop the rain from falling, but he could choose how to feel about it. From that day on, whenever it rained, Milo still sighed a little. But then he'd blink, stretch, and say to himself, "Maybe today isn't ruined. Maybe it's just different." And sometimes, just sometimes, he would even ask to go outside and splash around again. Moral of the story: we can't control everything, but we can control how we respond. Sometimes life brings rain, but that doesn't mean the day is ruined. A little change in attitude can turn a stormy day into something special.